A real famous old soil organic specialist back in the early century named Allison said soil aggregation is flocculation plus. And what he meant was aggregation, which allows oxygen movement, water movement, good root tilth and all of this, root ramification through the soil. You want aggregation, and that aggregation can't happen if the soils aren't flocculated, i.e. if you all are all close together as a single flock like this picture shows right here. When you're dispersed, that's when all this problem can occur. So, what we've seen in terms of some work in the valley, I want to show you this is where I'll close. There was a very detailed study done of 33 pedons in Walsh County on soils that people are draining, the Glendon series and the Bearden series. Now be honest, how many of you have heard of Glendon and Bearden? Bearden is the wealth of the beet industry. You guys are being shy. You give me 80 acres of that stuff, I'll take it in a heartbeat. These are wonderful soils. But take a look at what 27% of these soils that were taken, 33 soils, randomly selected throughout Walsh County, 27% of those soils had sodium absorption ratio levels that were greater than 15 at the depth of the tile. This is 100 centimeters, that's 40 inches. Okay, I'm not a tile expert. I'm not a soil physicist. My work is in soil geography and soil properties. This is where your tile would go. As the salt loads change around that tile location, there's a possibility then that the sodium again can exert its influence in a physicochemical manner, and it's going to do it, and you can't change it. No amount of anything you could do is going to change that, and it's going to play out slowly. The big questions in soils, some of the big questions in soils deal with aggregation and structure formation, and these are huge issues. And we don't have the answers for all that. We know a lot, but we don't have all the answers. If you think we've got all the answers, you know you're not asking a big enough question. So this is the story. 27% of two soil series, Glendon and Bearden, which are being drained, and they're found throughout the valley and they're found regionally, Minnesota and North Dakota, had a significant load of sodium at depth. We're talking tons of sodium per acre existing on those clay exchange sites as adsorbed cations. So think a little bit, depending upon the nature of your landscape and your soils, one, about the importance of characterization data, and two, maybe look into the possibility of getting a little bit of deep soil profile work done to determine what your electrical conductivities are with depth and what your sodium adsorption ratio levels are with depth. Another way we talk about that is exchangeable sodium percentage. John, you must have the shepherd's crook.
Are we ready?
I'm ready. Okay.